Whispers from the dead. Working the night shift at the morgue was uneventful, until the bodies started sitting up and telling me their last moments. It was subtle at first, just a twitch or a shift in weight that I chalked up to the gases trapped inside the deceased. But then, on one particularly quiet night, the silence was broken by a raspy whisper. I froze, my heart pounding in my chest, as the corpse of an elderly woman sat up and turned her clouded eyes toward me. "I didn't see the car," she murmured, a shiver running down my spine as I realized she was recounting the moment of her death. It was only the beginning. As the nights wore on, more of them began to speak. Each night brought new stories, some tragic, others filled with regret or unspoken confessions. A young man with hollow eyes described the icy waters closing over his head, his voice filled with panic. A middle-aged woman recounted a fight with her husband, her voice thick with sorrow and a heavy weight of unresolved anger. I found myself dreading the shift change, knowing that I would be alone with them, yet compelled by a morbid curiosity to hear their tales. It was as if the dead were trying to unburden their souls, seeking a witness to their final moments. One night, I decided to record their voices, hoping to understand the phenomenon. With each recounting, the air grew colder, and the fluorescent lights flickered ominously above. As I listened to the playback, a chilling realization dawned on me. There was a pattern, a thread connecting their stories. They all spoke of a shadowy figure, an ominous presence they sensed in the final moments, a figure that seemed to coax them towards their untimely ends. The more I listened, the more I felt that presence, as if it was watching me, lurking just beyond the edges of the dimly lit room. The final revelation came on a stormy night, the wind howling outside like a harbinger of doom. As the last body of the night stirred and began to speak, I recognized the voice. It was my own. It was waiting for me. My voice echoed through the small room, hollow and resigned. The corpse sat up, its eyes locking onto mine, a knowing smile playing on its lips. I realized with horror that the stories were not just tales of the past but warnings of my future. The shadowy figure had found its next victim, and it was coming for me.